What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be covering my whole weekly overview slash review of this past week and my goals for the next week. So I want to just start off by saying thank you to all you guys, and let me make sure I'm recording. Yep. Thank you for all you guys' support. I really didn't expect to get any viewage at all, but I just had a video go over 1,000 views, and yeah, I'm putting in the work, posting every day, shorts, short form content and long form content. But um, yeah, I just didn't expect to get like so much recognition in the first like 2 weeks. I'm gonna keep going harder and harder, improving my content day to day, and yeah, thank you guys for all the support. Okay, getting back to the video. Honestly, I did very well this week, even though there wasn't really much trading going on. Um, this week there was FOMC and bank holiday. And on one of the normal trading days, I did go snowboarding, so I took it as like a little rest day because I was like, wait, low key a little cooked, and I didn't wanna. I was not in the right state of mind to be trading, just yakking and just not feeling too well. Um, so I was only able to trade around 2 days, and in those 2 days, I was able to hit. I was able to pass another eval, like take a loss on another eval, which was like low key invalid. It should have been a break even, but I don't really care. And on the XFA, very mid, but both break even trades. I took two break even trades this week on my XFAs. Um, but they were valid, super valid. Break evens, and I'm not sad about it in the slightest. Um, anyways, I So yeah, I was only able to trade like 2 days, and even with the performance of those 2 days, I am super happy with how I came out of it, and my performance and overall stats. It almost looks like I traded the whole week, but yeah. As far as tasks goes, this is like my whole Monday through Friday tasks. Saturday, I just cooked. I didn't write anything down, but I cooked. I made the whole day super worth. This is today's, and this is just what I do on the day to day. This is how I journal my mornings. Aside from affirmations, I do daily affirmations, but I honestly just really enjoy the tasks, and I can just really review what I did or what I didn't do on the day. But yeah, just for a little bit of inspo. But this is when it comes to more specifics. So here we can see that I rated my whole week at 95%. Could have done better, but take that into next week. So going over the actual weekly overview, I cooked with the content, cooked the consistency. I read more, and I used TikTok, and overall like just phone usage is what I mean by TikTok. I'm not like a TikTok fiend, but I used to be like a very bad phone fiend. And overall, I just want to cut back on the screen time. I only want to use it for content creation and such. Is that a nigga? No. Okay, so yeah. I did do good, but I want to go into next week with even more effort and push that statistic even further. But on the red, we see what I low key like fucked up on. And I just wasn't really prioritizing like guitar or Bible work work. Um, and what I mean by this is just like I would love to prioritize. I'm not gonna say I don't have the time for it because that's an excuse. I just haven't been prioritizing it. But I want to go into next week prioritizing these things more. So those are the things I want to work at, task wise. You can see I separate into task, trading overview, and goals for next week. So that's what I do. So yeah, I just want to prioritize these things in the task area for next week. I want to try and incorporating an earlier start to my morning routine. I want to try that tomorrow. My goal is to like wake up around 6 a.m. would be nice, and just have a really calm, morning, very mentally stable, as I'm going into this next week with a lot more risk, as in I'm getting a new XFA and you're trying out a new XFA and all that stuff, and I just want to trade even better. And content wise, I want to start doing pre-market of videos and post-market videos, or maybe combine the two into one video. But that's also just a really good idea I came up with, and that would be really nice that I could focus on. If I just woke up earlier than 30 minutes before market, which is already great, but it would be even better if I woke up even earlier. Now, trading overview. 2 break-evens on XFA, which were both valid. 1 full TP on eval and 1 bad fill loss on an eval. It wasn't a necessary loss of an eval, so I do mark it as red. However, I did get a bad fill, so I didn't want to go break even. So I held. Yes, bad, but at the same time, I accepted the risk, so whatever. I'm being a little strict of myself marking it red, but I don't care. 1 new XFA. Even with the limited amount of time that I had to trade this week, I did catch a new XFA, so yeah, cheeky. Something I do want to go into next week going on, is when I'm about to pass like evals. I trade them like very like mindlessly, taking B- and B+ setups, but I'm noticing a little bit of trend of a when I'm like a trade away or like super close to trade away. I must say just one trade away from like passing an eval. I'm still taking these B- B+ setups when I shouldn't be. I should be treating them as an XFA and just having super A++ conviction setups. And I've just been like super carefree lately and still taking these above average setups but not perfect, which I just want to take perfect. So I am going to be taking those 1 trade away evals only with A trades or A- or A+. So don't get cocky. That's what I want to go next week on to. But yeah, just mentioning how there was a lack of trades, but I still did super well. Honestly, this week, oh my god, I was cooking with my narrative, my everything. But executionally, I was cooking, but not 100%. Everything else was 100% perfection. But yeah, again, being critical of myself, but you guys gotta understand that when all I'm trying to do is find itty bitty like nitpicking mistakes, you will get to a point where you're not even making those little mistakes, and by the time you get to that point, you are already insanely profitable. So yes, like I have gotten payouts. Yes, I consider myself a pretty good trader. However, that doesn't mean I can improve. That doesn't mean I can like let off the gas. Because when I did, I went break even for like 2 months, and it was super hard pill to swallow. I thought I forgot everything, and honestly, you just gotta keep going harder. Work harder tomorrow than today. Work harder today than yesterday. So just nitpick. Just try to find the big mistakes. Or try to find mistakes and fix them onto tomorrow. Fix them onto next week. Fix them onto next month. When the month finishes, I will review the whole month as well. Anyways, getting a little off tracked, right? Sidetracked. But executionally, just wasn't amazing. Yeah, I rated myself like an 85 to 90%, executional wise. So I just want to lock back into execution aspect of things and use my checklist again, because I haven't been journaling my trades with the checklist. I've been kind of like off with that. I've kind of been forgetting, and I just want to lock that back in because it could be it could be a statistical mistake that I'm just not being very aware of, because I'm journaling my trades, but I'm not journaling the checklist, which is super detailed on time of inversion, etc. Things that are easier to catch if there's a repeating variable that is adding to my losses. Now, goes for next week. Yeah, trying out the new morning routine, execute better, checklist, make time for Bible and guitar. Have a cool and calm mindset. Don't pressure myself with the new XFAs. Now, I'm going to wait till the end of the video to actually talk about that. But yeah, and I want to backtest more. Just I don't need it, but very nice, feels nice, and more content. And then the whites are just like what I want to go on to every week, and like just kind of the boring stuff that I didn't break or anything, but I still am aiming for those week in, week out, even if I accomplish them. Just want to remind myself, no rule breaks, keep content flowing, read even more, use TikTok even less, use phone even less, keep consistent with the good habits, and keep pushing the bad ones away. Affirmate more, and focus on my mental health. Work harder tomorrow than today. So yeah, guys, honestly, super, super, super nice week. Um, Not that many trades, but sometimes outside of the charts, how your life is and how you're improving and progressing will equal your life on the charts, your results on the charts, and how you perform and carry yourself on the charts, and you will see um, results come out of it. Um, so yeah, guys, thank you so much for all the support again, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for some new